Get your corned beef and rinse it off. Then throw it in a big bowl like this and fill the bowl up with water. You want to cover the corned beef completely. What this does is it gets the salt out of the meat, because if you smoke a corned beef brisket as it comes out of the package, it's going to condense the meat and the salt will become overpowering. Once it's covered, put it in the fridge. Let it sit for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. Come back and change the water at least once. Let it sit overnight and then smoke it the next day. St. Patrick's Day is just around the corner, and I'm craving some smoked corned beef brisket. Got my chimney, got my paper, filled up with charcoal. Gonna light it up. All right, our chimney's ready. We got fire about halfway up in the coals. Half the coals are lit. Let's get started. We'll dump our fire in. To that, I'm going to add some mesquite chunks. And we'll put our middle grate in. Put our baffle plate in. Keeps the direct heat off of the meat. Put our main grate in. All right, to this, I'm going to add some black pepper. Some onion powder. Some garlic. I'm going to put one temperature probe in to monitor the internal grill temperature. Put it above your baffle plate. Don't put it on the side where all the heat's coming up through. And one probe we're going to stick halfway in the center. All right, I've got my tip-top temperature regulator set and on top of my grill. I've got the bottom vent open about an inch. So the corned beef is up to 170 degrees. It's time to wrap it in some aluminum foil. Now, when I put the rub on it earlier, you notice I didn't put any salt on it. That's because corned beef has a lot of salt in it to start with. Great. All right, make yourself a little aluminum foil boat. So, and put a lid on top of it. And then we're going to let this cook until it gets up to about 198 degrees. All right, the corned beef is up to 212 degrees. It got a little hotter than I wanted it to, but it looks wonderful. Look at that. Oh, so tender. Nice. May as well have a taste test. Oh, look at that. That is perfect. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Mm-hmm. That is good. It's going to make great sandwiches. Get excited now. Corned beef has been sitting in the fridge for a couple hours. It's time to slice it, and we're going to make some sandwiches. Going to make a Reuben sandwich. Slice your beef into nice thin strips. Just take a minute to look at that. So in this pan in the back, we'll put a little olive oil. I'm going to put some sauerkraut in that pan. We'll let that dry out a little bit. You don't want to put soggy sauerkraut on a sandwich. So we'll let some of the fluid steam off. So we're just left with the tasty condensed sauerkraut. In this pan, we'll put a knob of butter. Let that melt in there. And we're going to grab some of these slices of corned beef. Just get the chill off of them, let them warm up a little bit. Flip those over. Give the sauerkraut a stir. All right, we'll take the meat off. Get ourselves a couple of slices of rye bread. Sop up some of that butter. I'm going to use some Munster cheese. No, Gouda. Not Munster, Gouda. Pile your meat up on the sandwich. It almost doesn't fit. Throw your sauerkraut on there. And we'll let that grill for a few minutes. There we go, nice and crispy. All right, sandwich is done. Uh-oh, lost some of the meat. You gotta put that back on there. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a beautiful sandwich. I'm going to use a little bit of this chipotle lime dipping sauce. Normally you'll use like Thousand Island or Russian dressing, but I'm kind of partial to the chipotle lime. That is good. All right, bye y'all. I'm gonna go finish this.